So this is the backlog refinement session, iteration review for the team, and we've got the system demo for the art. Last pillar, which is the adjust type of events. The adjust on the team level, every couple of weeks, after we make our iteration review, we would sit together. It's an exclusive event only for the team members. Nobody outside the team should be invited. We talk about what did we do well, what did not go well, how can we improve what we are doing, what are the things that we are doing good and we want to keep it. It's more of a reflection on our previous 2 weeks and to come up with 1, 2, 3 maximum backlog improvement items that we would focus on to improve the way we work as a team in the coming iteration. This is on the team level for the adjust. But on the art level, group of teams, there is a very important 4-hour event called the Inspect and Adapt. We go through very important and insightful matrix to see how did we perform against the benchmarks, to look at where do we stand from what we commit to, did we complete it, did we achieve it, all of those things. And of course, to present to the customer, what did we achieve? Let's go back to the questions. Kala, can you revisit the first couple of slides that talked about business agility and the keywords of SAFe? Sure. Yep. But Sally, I promised her to get back to her with a question. Shall we have a sprint schedule created, like for multiple sprints? Look, Sally, when you have the PI planning event, you are planning usually what you will be delivering in the coming 3 months, which is 6 iterations, 4 iterations, or 4 sprints. But this would be like more of a holistic approach about what we will be delivering. But by the end of the PI planning event, you need to come up with what you will be delivering in the coming 2 iterations. So the PI planning event, the event for the art, it's a 2-day event. Everybody's invited, more than 100 people in the room. We plan what we'll be working on in the coming 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever, depending on our cadence. And we come up what will be the features we will be delivering. And each team should come initially with a half-baked iteration goals for the coming 2 iterations. Does this answer your question, Sally? Okay, thank you. Getting back to the questions. Yeah, Kawa, can you revisit the first couple of weeks? Sure. So, the first slide is about who master large-scale software delivery. That's the first big concept. The second slide is about how can you cope with the changing, the rate of change in systems, structures, cultures. How can you cope with that? The demand of the market. We need to have more modern ways of delivering value that can cope with this fast-paced environment. The third slide is about a sneaky proposal for a second operating system. When we say a second operating system, we will keep having marketing department, legal department, development, architecture, infrastructure. Those are functions that follow certain hierarchy. But when we talk teams, when we talk team of teams, we can find a marketing manager working with a sales associate in the same team. That's why we keep reminding ourselves about the fact of the cross-functional teams. The marketing manager will remain a marketing manager. The sales associate will remain a sales associate. However, when we are working together, we organize ourselves without looking at this hierarchy to deliver a specific value. So marketing, sales, legal could be brought together, work together in a single team. And we do not respect seniority when it comes to functionality. We could have, as I said, a director working with a supervisor, a manager with an associate. We are talking about how can we deliver together as a team, as a group of teams, to deliver the maximum value to the customer. That's the slide. Kala, hierarchy, efficiency, stability. The arts, the group of arts, solution trains, the network that's focused on serving the customer would help through the frequent interaction with the customer to deliver very speedy novelty solutions. The last entry point to the philosophy behind SAFE is in Dean Leffingwell quote, which is the business agility state. How can you reach as an enterprise or as a group of people, as a group of teams, the business agility state? What does the business agility state mean? It means to continually and proactively delivering innovative business solution faster than your competition. To be proactive, continuously delivering solutions faster than your competitors. This what defines business agility. How can I reach that state? Through the 7 core competencies. Does this answer your question, Kala?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So, from your point of view, any questions so far before I move to some other slides? There's something, and I think this is one of the main reasons, not the main one, but one of the main reasons why SAFE is gaining appeal, not only on the enterprise level, but on the participation level, roles level. If I want to be a Scrum Master, PO, product manager, agile coach, system architect, there's something, we call it the collective cognitive loads of an art. What do I mean by that? When you work as a Scrum Master or as a PO in a single team, your understandings, your know-how, your skills are somehow constrained by what your individual team is delivering. You improve as a team, for sure. You gain more knowledge, that's a fact. But when you belong to a bigger entity, which is the train, the Agile Release train, you extend your knowledge and expertise beyond the team borders. You attend PI planning events with key people in the enterprise. You keep always a good, close eye on the overall picture. What's the persona of our customer? What would be the features we'll be working on? What's the justification of this? By time, you would feel part of a bigger entity. Everybody would appreciate your contribution. And this psychologically works as a safety net that your presence, your appreciation is not only dependent on the acceptance and the appreciation of your team members. No, you belong to a bigger entity, which is the train. The more time you spend, the stronger your roots within the train. And in one of the workshops of SAFE, we wanted to tackle this issue. So I saw some interesting statistics. Unfortunately, I couldn't get hold of that, about the turnover of certain roles in agile and safe versus non-safe environments. Usually, the safe environments are safe when it comes to turnover, less turnover. The non-safe, because they are usually scattered teams, individual islands, you would find this higher turnover when it comes to specific roles, system architects, scrum masters, POs, stuff like that. Thank you, Zubi. So any other question? Do you want more slides, guys? Or that's enough for today? Sure, I want to. Go ahead, Sally. Or Cass, yeah.
No, I was going to say more slides. Team, more slides.
More slides. And I can see Sally smiling. So.
Yeah.
Rachel's like, me too.
Okay. But before that, I want to remind you that your presence, you are eligible for discounts for the coming courses. I want to give you the coupon. This is the discount coupon. It is, you'll be eligible for an additional discount. Let me put it in the chat. Yep. Okay, so I can see some people hungry for more. I'm not sure about all of you, but we've got only 10 minutes left. So 1 second. Let me show you another interesting slide. So can you see my screen? Everybody? Okay, so let's have a quick overview about how a PI planning session would look like. This is, remember, this is a very intense event. It's a 2 full-day event. If you're doing it for the first time, the second time, it's going to be very chaotic. It's going to be like a circus. But by time, people will get more mature, understanding the practice, what are the right questions, what's the right approach, tools. And by time, we as a group of teams get mature together. And this is something beautiful when it comes to the psychological connection of each team member with the art. Sally, you want to say something? You raised your hand.
Yeah, I do. I'm not sure. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So the question is, this event is including the leadership team? So I should be including all the executive team or
no?
Okay.
It's for the whole arts, the whole team members. All the team members should be present. The 100+ team members should be in this 2-day event. That's a very important event, and SAFE is very strict about that event. So usually the agenda, the business owner would give the 100+ people an overview about the macro situation. Hey guys, we're facing some challenges as a company. Hey guys, there are certain mergers or acquisitions going on. Hey guys, we are planning to expand in a certain strategic market. Then the movie star takes the microphone in the second part of the event, which is the PM, the product manager. He tells the whole art about what are the top 10 features that we need to work on during the PI planning events. People start to interact together, conversation going back and forth, And we have this team breakout where all the teams, each team will sit with the PO and the Scrum Master to see, hey guys, can we deliver this feature? Can we decompose these features into stories? Can we plan that? And this usually takes around 3 to 4 hours. Then we come back as each team, and we should have some luxury to push back. No, this is too much for us to take. We cannot work on all these features. So Carla, again, how do you remain business agility with so many people? Why you believe that there is a relation between business agility and the number of people involved? I'm not sure about that. So you keep doing this. By the end of the second day, we will have this very interesting board. We call it the art planning board. So each team will put the features they want to deliver. They will deliver it at which iteration. If there are other dependencies on other teams, yes, for instance, let's look at the unicorns as a team here. These are the iterations, and these are the name of the teams. So Team Unicorn will be delivering what's in blue is a feature, a complete feature. What's in red is a functionality or part of a feature. So unicorns here will be delivering a feature at iteration 1.3. But they are dependent on the lines. They need the lines to deliver and complete something in iteration 1.2. And the lines, in order for them to deliver this part to the unicorns, they are dependent on the bears in iteration 1.1 to deliver part of that. So the beauty of that event, that when everybody's present, we know what we are talking about. We know our dependency map. We can have discussions, some arguments. Can you take this part? Can you take that? This is very engaging and let people feel very high degree of ownership. I wanted to show you this slide to tell you how an agenda would look like. This is from 9 to 5, same almost in the second day. But at the end of it, we need to come up with this amazing art planning board, and there are other outputs as well that you would learn if you are engaged in one of the courses or if you are engaged in any safe implementation initiative. Any question about the art planning board where all the teams would show when they will deliver the feature, the dependencies on other teams, all of those things?
For my question that I had about how do you make agile with so many people, you said on a meeting you're going to have everybody on the project, or everybody, did you say everybody on the project will be on this meeting? So it'd be almost like 100
plus, yes,
100 plus people.
yes.
So I guess I'm sure that it would be well planned out so everybody knows when everyone is speaking. But the environment that I work on, I know I work in a Scrum environment, and sometimes we go over a lot on time so everybody can say what they need to say. So I was thinking, if you have 125 people and certain people need to talk, how does it, like, sometimes wouldn't you lose like business agility in something like this?
You won't. If you have a well-groomed RTE, and Scrum Masters, they are the ones responsible to make this event as smooth as possible. How can they do this? They usually focus on certain areas. The most chaotic part of this event, Kala, is this. Is this part. The product management would announce, these are the features we'll be working on. These are the top 10 features. Hey guys, team A, you would be responsible for delivering feature 1 and 2. Team B would be responsible for 3 and 4, and so on. Please look at this, decompose it, give us your estimate when you will be able to deliver it. So each team would sit with their PO and Scrum Master, try to have these discussions. How can we do that? With the help of the Scrum Master, to sync up with other Scrum Masters and other teams. The PO with the sync with other POs that will be responsible for delivering other functionality or part of it, certain dependencies on the features that will be delivering. These types of conversations is a little bit hard to groom in the beginning, but by time it gets more and more mature. But the beauty of this event, that everybody was involved in the planning and everybody was involved in the commitment of the plan, of achieving the plan. And this is a very important notion in business agility, that you've got a group of people that they have ownership, got very high level of engagement, they were present in the planning, and they will be present by the end of the PI after 3 months from now to show us what did they deliver. Do you get this part, Kala?
Yes, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah. Last question from Sally for the refinement of stories. Look, this is a little bit advanced topic, but I would quickly share it with you. When the PM shares with the whole art the 10 features, those features are of no surprise to the team members. Why? They have heard about them before. They've heard about them, the PO sync, that happens on a weekly basis with the PM, the coach sync between the Scrum Masters and the RTE. They have this weekly sync on the art level. So the sync discusses so many things. One of them, what is our PI roadmap? What's the coming 2 or 3 PIs, what we will be working on in terms of features? So it's not a surprise. Due to the fact, given that this is not a surprise, it's part of the discussion during the backlog refinement session. They do tackle the feature that they will be facing in the coming PI. What is the tool used for the art planning board? I'll tell you something. There are many digital tools, but personally, I found the physical board is the most attractive and exciting and engaging one. Last question. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this session. I hope it entices you to think a little bit differently about SAFe, to consider advancing your career using through SAFe. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out on LinkedIn anytime. If you need the slides, I will sync up with Marwan and Simpliaxis to share this with you if it is possible for them. If not, please send me a message on LinkedIn and I will share this with you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.